Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can tame the Windows 10 Start menu with PolicyPak and FSLogix better together. So in this example, I've got a bunch of applications that are installed on the machine, but I'm going to use FSLogix to hide or mask those applications. Now the thing is that, you want to put them back with FSLogix for some users and put them into special groups, into start menu groups. That's exactly what I'm going to show you. Let me show you the lay of the land real fast. In fact, if I were to switch user and show you when I log on as eSales user 1, well, FSLogix is exposing Chrome and WinZip. If I were to switch user and log on, as West Sales user 1 here, FSLogix is exposing Firefox and 7-Zip. Wouldn't it be great if, like I said, you could have a singular group that had like my important desktop apps and had just the apps that were exposed to the user with FSLogix, but the start menu is being controlled using PolicyPak. It's drop dead easy. Let's see how to do it. So here's my sales team. I'm going to right click and create a new group policy object here, and I'll call this PP Start Screen and Taskbar Manager Demo here. I'll then right click and click edit in this group policy object. Now the best way to do this is on the user side, PolicyPak. You'll go to the Start Screen Manager for Windows 10, and my suggestion is that you would create two what's called collections. A collection is going to evaluate when a certain condition is true. So for instance, when user is in East Sales, okay, and then there's some configuration here. Partial lets the user manage their own groups. Full will obliterate what is already there by the user. So maybe I'll make partial for East Sales and obliterate it for West Sales. So I want to make this collection work when the security group is East Sales users. Okay, so when it's East Sales, and boom, we get a little folder there. I'll create another collection for when user is in West Sales, and I'm going to make that full, and I'm going to change the item level targeting for security group is West Sales. There we go. So now we've got West Sales users. So now, what we said in East Sales users, we want to have a new group, and we'll call that group important desktop apps or important apps. Okay, there's a bunch of different configuration items here. I'm not going to worry about that for the purposes of this demo. So in important apps, we said for our East Sales users, we want to add a new desktop application tile, one for Chrome, one for WinZip. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to select what's called a registered application, and this machine also has the application. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Chrome first, and we'll go ahead and pick a medium icon size here and click next, and we'll call this Chrome. It doesn't matter what it's called. And then we'll add another desktop tile for WinZip. Let's go ahead and find WinZip all the way at the bottom. There we go, WinZip. Click next, and we'll make that one medium also, and we'll call this WinZip. So there we go. So we've created a little pocket for our East Sales users that's going to create a group for them. Let's just see if that works. Let me go ahead and log back, switch user to our East Sales here, and let's see some results. We can see results instantly. Just to prove I'm not pulling a fast one on you here, if I were to go to the start menu of this machine, I don't have that group ready to go. Okay, that group doesn't exist here. Let me go ahead and run GP update and give this a second to finish up. And even while the user is logged on, boom, there's the important apps right there, managing the start menu just the way you want. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and go back to the GPMC here, and let's create our second group, one for our West Sales users. We'll create a new group here. We'll call this important apps for West, or West apps, or something like that. West apps. And we said we wanted to put Firefox and 7-Zip in there. Let's go ahead and do that. Right click, add new desktop application, and it's registered, and we'll take 7-Zip first because it's right there. I'll make these icons small, why not? So we'll call this 7-Zip, and I'll create another one here for Firefox, which is under M for Mozilla. Go ahead and find that guy. Here we go, Mozilla Firefox. and we automatically figure out the correct position for you. So we'll call this Firefox. Okay, great. And just like that, we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's log on a switch user here. We'll log on as our West sales guy now. And just to prove a point, this guy's doesn't have the group you want. Let's go ahead and log off and log back on. I want to show you how fast this works. Let's go ahead and sign out. And then sign back in. And here we are, back in. And if we go ahead and go to the start menu, boom, we took away all the applications because we made it full and not partial. And we've got the 2 applications for our West, and they run just like that. There's one more magic trick up our sleeve here with regards to start menu and taskbar, which is the taskbar. So the idea behind the taskbar is that you can actually you can add and pin items right here to the taskbar. Let's go ahead and do that. This you can do right here under Taskbar Manager for Windows 10. You just right-click, add a collection. You can give it any collection name you want. I'll just give this collection here. It doesn't matter what it's called. And then inside here, this is where you're going to also add in your apps, either the desktop applications or your Windows Universal apps. And it's okay if you even give it an application that FSLogix is hiding. It doesn't create some kind of blank space or something weird. It just works the way you'd expect. So go click on Registered Applications here. I'll go ahead and pick 7-zip first, and I'll call this 7-zip here. I'll go ahead and add another application. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pick the next one we had was Chrome. Pick that guy here. Chrome. Then I'm going to add in Firefox, which is under M for Mozilla again. Firefox. And then I'm going to add in WinZip as my last one here, all the way at the bottom. Okay, so now you might be thinking, isn't this going to hit every single person, both East and West? And it is, which is totally fine. Let's go ahead and check it out and see it all work. So in order to see this, you need to have GP update run or log off. Well, you have to log off and log back on. You only see the task manager change at logon time. So we'll go ahead and run GP update here, give this 2 seconds, and then we'll log off and log back on. Okay, and we'll go ahead and sign out. And sign back in. So here's our West sales user. Let's take a look at their taskbar now. Boom. We've added the icons right here, and you can also see that the start menu is controlled. And if we were to switch user to our East sales user 1, okay, let's just prove a point. Let's go ahead and just log off and log on. At logon time, you're going to see the changes to the taskbar. Let's go ahead and check that out. And there they are, right there. So you've got the start menu controlled, you got the taskbar controlled. Everything works just the way you'd expect. Applications hidden and exposed using FSLogix, and the start menu and the taskbar managed with PolicyPak. Great Better Together story. If you're looking to get started, hit us up and we'll get you the bits and you can get started right away. Thanks so much.